The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we're going to talk about TMZ just gave us an update on the Lil Poppa situation. And man, I can't lie to you, man. Lil Poppa predicted that this was going to happen months before it did. Let's jump straight into it.
You'll be proud of me, OG. Woke up, read me a Bible verse, got some breakfast in my system, talked to God about it. You know what I'm saying? And he laid it on me. I got one more album, EP, mixtape, whichever one it's gonna be, I got one more. And it's over, I'm going to find my peace.
Some days I wanna ride, and some days I wanna. Some days I don't wanna sell, I ain't tryna pop a pill. Some days when I live life, and every days I don't wanna live. I've been crying happy tears, I've been crying happy tears. I don't mind happy tears, I ain't years. I've been crying happy tears, they don't know how it feels.
My condolences go out to his friends, family, loved ones, his label, his block, his community, you know, his baby moms, you know, anybody that's suffering. I'm praying for y'all. How many of y'all that's posting him over the last few days, how many of y'all really called to check up on this man? I'm seeing all type of rappers and musicians and famous people, you know, keep posting dude, but how many of y'all really called and checked up on dude? You know what I'm saying? I get it. When you got money, you got nice possessions, you know what I'm saying? You got fame, you got fortune. You know, people look at you like you got the best life and you got it figured out when everybody human. We all hurt. We all go through certain things. You know what I'm saying? But it's just funny to me that he getting all of this love. And when I just sat back and listened to 3-4 songs that he released over the last year, dude was crying out for help. I'm talking about crying out for help, man. And didn't nobody care, man, including myself, because I'm not really tapped in with Lil Poppa like that. I'm not going to lie and sit here and say that I listen to this man music every day. I'm not going to say that I check for this man every day when he was on the internet. You know, he got a few songs that I rock with. I definitely knew that he been holding it down for Jacksonville for a long time. I always respected that he really didn't do the dissing and the trolling and all of that. Even though his music was about the streets and the pain and all of that, he didn't take the route like a Fulio, a Queso, and a younger Ace. You know what I'm saying? So I always respected that about him. He made his own lane without doing too much dissing and trolling. I'm not saying that he wasn't in the streets, and I'm not saying he didn't have street elements around him, but his music I felt like was a representation of the pain and the struggle, man. You know what I'm saying? And I always loved and respected dude for that, because a lot of shorties need to take that route, man. Dude was a real legend, and it's sad as ever that he passed away at 25, man. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. A lot of these shorties, man, can't live with some of the mistakes that they did yesterday. I'm not saying that everybody had a rough past and that's why people, you know, succumb to certain ideas to want to do something like this. But I know for a fact that I see a lot of shorties jumping in the streets for a lifestyle. And then when it's time to go to sleep, dudes having nightmares, dudes can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? Dudes then lost their homie and now they don't know what to do with themselves. So I completely understand there's a big difference on having a illness from the pain and the struggles and the trauma that you've seen in the streets, and just, you know, you just being well off in the head. You know what I'm saying? There's a totally big difference. So for all you shorties out there that's going up 90, going up 60 on the drink and all of that, that ain't have nothing to do with your life. That's something to do with a lifestyle that you chose. You wanted to be in the streets. You started clapping them pistols, and dudes started clapping them pistols at you. And now, man, it's hard to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You done seen certain things that is hard to see. So let's be careful and cautious how we use the mental illness part, because a lot of these shorties is putting themselves in positions to where they having mental illness. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was outside, I stressed, I went through certain things, but I didn't jump in the streets and do certain things that a lot of these dudes did to where they can't sleep at night. I'm going to be honest with you. It wasn't too many nights that I didn't get no sleep when I was outside. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, mental illness is real, but a lot of y'all shorties is signing up for a lifestyle that I just think that y'all just not mentally ready to handle. Anybody could swing a Switch or a Drake. Anybody could go to the booth and pay $35 for an hour and make a diss song and diss and troll a lot of deceased people. But can you really live with the aftermath of your decisions of being in the streets, man? Rest in peace to Lil Poppa, man. But I hope that the situation with him bring awareness, man, to a lot of up and coming rappers, a lot of street dudes, and definitely just to the community, man. Be aware of some of the decisions that you make, man, because some of the decisions you make today can stress you out tomorrow, man. I love y'all, appreciate y'all so much, man. But TMZ reported that it was a self-inflicted wound. I want to apologize. I definitely had it wrong. I went off some of, the reports that was already out. But like I say, they said it was a self-inflicted wound. But prayers to whoever found that man in that type of state. That's something that they never gonna forget, man. Imagine walking in the room and seeing somebody in that type of state. You know what I'm saying? You would never forget that, man. So prayers go out to that person that found him. But love y'all, appreciate y'all. Peace, positivity, network growth. Let's save these kids. It ain't never too late. We tore down these communities. Let's build them back up. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much.
The D, man. Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?